Another day, another January day. I'm not sure what day in January it is, but welcome, nonetheless. Back here again with Adam and The Binding of Isaac.
Yellow.
So you've been playing this game for 2 years now? Have you played? There's another Binding of Isaac, isn't there? Like,
so it was like originally like a Steam game, you know.
Yeah.
But they did it on the 3DS. It was called Rebirth, and then for the Switch, what we're playing right now, it's Afterbirth, and they also have Afterbirth Plus, which is I think just like with all the additional content and stuff. Right. Yeah, fucking great game, man.
And you've been on the same run this whole time. You haven't died or nothing. He's well practiced up.
Yeah,
now that, like, when I'm looking at the facial expressions and stuff like that of the characters, I can definitely see that Super Meat Boy vibe. That game's pretty good. It's fucking hard.
It's
too.
brutal.
Yeah, it's really hard but really fun. Very addicting.
Yeah, the after you beat the level and you get to see how many times you died, I feel like that's a really good feature. Just kicks you in the nuts, makes you want to be better.
So you're almost to the end of this run, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
this is the first run of a new game save or whatever. So yeah, after this run, it'll be done. But then I don't know. You might have to beat it a couple times, but eventually, like, there's more levels you have to play to get to the end.
Okay.
So like, yeah.
But, and again, like every time you play it, it's different. So that's why it's so short.
Yeah, and it gets longer.
Okay.
I think on my I can pull up my other game here in a minute too, so you can like see some other characters and stuff. Cause like, yeah, I don't know. I play as Azazel a lot. I like playing as him because you can he like flies and he's like super beefy. But I like playing as him just because you can explore a lot more.
Yeah. These things look like mad balls.
Yeah, I've got like a blood clot. And
you should get that looked at.
No, he'd be doing fine. But yeah, I just love it. Your cute little tears are your little weapons. Just fighting little demons.
Fighting little demons. Azazel. You're playing as a demon in that case, yeah?
Yeah. It's pretty interesting, man. Like, they did really well with the endings.
This
too.
spider that's following you around, I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, you're good.
What's he doing?
So he isn't hitting these guys because they're flying out in the middle of nowhere, but he came out of my wig.
Three of them.
So yeah, it like generates little spiders, and they just run around and murk shit.
Okay, so they're there to help you.
Yeah, they're my buddies.
And they follow you?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can get like spiders and flies and little dead babies.
Man, I bet Christians have a heyday with this shit, man.
I'm sure they do. Which is kind of sad because it's honestly like, I feel like it's all in good fun with this game. Like, it's kind of like Cards Against Humanity in a way, just in that it's like super offensive, but it's like so fucking offensive it's hard to be offended at.
Right, right. Yeah, they're like definitely going out of their way to make it something that... I wonder if that was like a marketing strategy too, like to see if it would just go off the rails at like, you know, like get a bunch of publicity because it's the devil and all this. If this had come out in like 1987 or 89, definitely would have had all that.
Go away.
That's I have a game called Holy Diver.
Holy Diver.
Yeah, it's totally all about that.
That's wink.
Well,
that is wink.
I made an episode. I don't know if you saw it or not. It was like me and Evan playing that game, and it's really like it's very much like Batman or Castlevania, in the way it moves and stuff. But you're Randy Rhodes, and you're going around trying to fucking save Ozzy, or Ozzy died, and you have to save Zakk Wylde from Slayer.
What the hell?
It's pretty outrageous,
dude. Yeah, that sounds like.
But that didn't get any publicity. Say again.
Poor Randy Rhoads.
I know, right? Having to save Zach Wilde.
Yeah.
Like, that's just
how involved
insult.
do you think he was in that?
Not at all. Like they made a game, and then I think they were just like, we need a theme, and it was some metalhead because it was like it only came out in Europe and China, or not China, Japan, and those guys were huge in that time. Like they were still big. You died.
I died.
But they were still like big. Japan loved hair metal well into the 90s and all that shit. That game came out, I want to say, in 90 or 91, and it didn't come out here, and I think the main reason why was because of the bad publicity it would have gotten. Much like, because, you know, Ozzy was sued for his Suicide Solution song because this kid killed himself while listening to his album. But it's so circumstantial, like, first of all, they didn't win that lawsuit. But like the idea of how would you know what song he was listening to when he died? You know what I mean? Like, and even still, that song has nothing to do with suicide, really. Like, it's just it's about killing yourself with fucking alcohol. I mean, but it's not. You know, he's just saying suicide is slow with liquor. You know. That's the only time I think suicide's ever mentioned in the song. Was that one line. So I don't know, it's just funny, like, how people try to blame their problems on...
Yeah, dude, anything else.
You know, and I'm gonna kind of speak up, this might, I don't know, like, how this is gonna go, but, like, I was reading the whole thing about Kevin Spacey and like what he's in trouble for and everything. Did you see like he put out like a video of like the day that he was like just last week or whatever, he put out this video as Frank Underwood on his YouTube channel. Have you seen that?
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, so
go ahead.
So basically that comes out, and then right after that the like what he got in trouble for was announced and everything, right? Like his sentencing and all that, like he was found guilty and all this shit, right? But the thing that I don't understand, and this is just me reading what the information that's there, okay? The kid was 18 years old, okay? And Kevin Spacey put his hand in this kid's pants for like 3 minutes, okay? So, I'm at a loss with how to feel about it, because if Kevin Spacey had his hand in this kid's pants, who was 18 years old, for 3 fucking minutes, like, how does that happen if the kid's not comfortable with it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, why couldn't he be... Man. I mean, you're right, like, it's hard to tell.
I'll say, like, some kids that are 18 are pretty fucking dumb.
Sure.
Or like have like, I don't know. I feel like kids nowadays don't have as much, like, they're not as social as like we are. And it's like not like I go out and like hang out with people a lot or anything, but like I can have a conversation with someone and like look them in the eye, and
right.
Like a lot of kids nowadays don't know how to do that shit.
Sure, but
so yeah, I don't know, man. It's like.
It's a tough call for me, because like from the way I was presented it originally was that, oh, Kevin Spacey touched some fucking kid.
Yeah. That was
how it was presented. But it's really not like that. It was, he made an advance on this legal kid, like he's 18 years old. He's not molesting some kid. You know, he is, but he's not. You know, because the kid's an adult now. You know, but what I'm getting at here is like 3 minutes. Like, I think a few seconds is enough time for you to be like, look, dude, like, no, we're not doing that. You know?
Yeah.
I know it's Kevin Spacey.
I'll say, yeah. I think if Kevin Spacey put his hands in my pants, I would not know what the fuck to do for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man, because, like, I don't know, some people get starstruck and shit where you're just like, is this fucking normal? Or like, is this happening?
Yeah.
Or not even starstruck. I don't know.
You know, and the other thing is though, is like this kid's mom is the one that's really making the big deal out of it. She's a news anchor, and she's the one that's making this huge to do about it, right? And I often wonder, it's like, is Kevin Spacey right now just kind of a victim in the sense of like people trying to fuck him because he's famous, because he's Kevin Spacey, and now everybody knows who this news anchor lady is. You know what I mean? Like, people are like that, dude. People are like that. But when you say what I just said, you say that, people will look at you like you're a piece of shit because, oh, how could you think that, or how could you even say that? The reality is because fucking people are dicks and people do shit like that, you know? That shit happened to Michael Jackson.
Yep.
You know? And that's, again, people would disagree with me and say, no, he touched kids. But if he touched kids, why didn't he go to fucking prison? It doesn't matter how much money he fucking has. If he touched kids, why didn't he go to prison? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, man, I don't know. I want to say I have faith in the courts, but wanting to say that is different than saying that.
Right. Yeah, it's...
And, like, yeah, I don't know, man, if that kid was, like, forced to do, or, you know, if that kid had to do some shit he didn't want to do, then yeah, it's...
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I definitely, I don't.
But and also, if that kid had to go through some shit, and then his mom's just using him as a platform to boost her own career, then that's fucked up.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Maybe she's also using her platform to help. I don't know. It's hard to say because my whole thing with people is that we're all pretty equally fucked.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Sometimes like people in like that snap decision of something. We'll just make crazy ass decisions, man.
Yeah.
And look back on it and be like, that's not me. But it was.